Hey guys, good evening. Hi everyone. Knock knock. Is anybody home? Hey Obodo fam. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you can hear me, say hello. Say hello, anyone in the comment section. Can you hear me? Sarah, you're the first I'm seeing there. Good evening. Your notification is on. Oh yeah, Monilola. Hi, blessed Uche. Temiti, how are you? Juanita, you guys have no idea how much I've missed you. I've missed you guys so much. Jay Austin, you're welcome. Jane, success is Akwe. Bless you, my darling. Blessed Uche, welcome. Onyinye, Caroline, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks, everyone. It's been a minute. Can you hear me? I have missed you guys so much, honestly. I've been missing you, missing you. Finally, we're here today. How you guys? You know, I just recorded a few videos and I said, you know what? They've just recently installed my brand new broadband that, hopefully this is the one that, is not going to be messing about or mucking about. Sarah, I missed you too. I miss you guys so much. Every day, I lost my voice. It's even now that I can talk. I couldn't talk. Oh. When I said that I was going to be celebrating my birthday for the whole of June, I think you guys now I'm sure that some of you will be thinking, did I mean it literally? 17, you can hear me? Okay, great, great, great. Because I don't have my what's it called? I don't have my mic here. So yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Cha, how are you? You've been looking at success. Good, 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 good. Welcome. How is everyone doing? I hope you are well. I hope you are doing okay. How is life? I hope life is not lifing you too hard. Welcome. So I've been posting a lot on my Instagram and Romari, you're welcome. It's good that you are here because I was going to send you a message, but I don't have your number and I don't have your email. You know what's it called? The Zelle doesn't work in the UK. It's only US that uses Zelle. That Zelle app. It doesn't work here. So I got a notification, but I'm sure they've refunded it to you now because I couldn't claim it because Zelle only works in the UK. It doesn't work in the end. It only works in the US. It's only with US banks that you can link to it. So we don't use Zelle here. Anyway, thank you so much, Romari. Yeah, I'm sure it will come back to you. So please use PayPal or what's it called? Cash App. PayPal or Cash App is the best because Zelle doesn't work here. I think it's a US app that only works with US banks. It doesn't work in this part of the world. Right. Thank you all so much for being here. It's good to be back. Linda said, I've never clicked on anything so fast. You clicked on it so fast. All our gist. We've not had time to gist. We've been missing out on a lot. The spirit is willing, but the flesh, oh my God. The flesh was so weak. But we are getting there. We are getting there. Ogadimma is going to be well. So I've been doing a lot of, I've been doing politics. I'm sure some people will be wondering, Auntie B, why are you even? Yes, Romari, please use PayPal. Yeah. You see my PayPal detail in any of the videos, just obodooyinbo connect at gmail.com. That's my PayPal. Obodooyinboconnect at gmail.com. Connect with a double N. Yeah, while I be like bicycle, too many G's, T. You don't miss all our G's, ba. Not be smart, no. Give the video a thumbs up as you are coming in. Birthday, no let person zero do to catch up on all the G's. When I said I was going to take June to celebrate, no wonder the Bible says that death and life are in the power of the tongue. When you say something, sometimes you'll be surprised when it comes to pass. I'm telling you. So, yeah, literally, it's been a lot going on in my personal life, and yeah, but we're gonna back. I'm back now. Let me say that. Yeah, I'm back. So many gists. Yeah, but we'll catch on. So tonight is just a quick one. I want to talk about how Nigerians who live in the diaspora appear to care more about Nigeria than Nigerians who actually live in Nigeria. My people, I don't understand it. I'm trying to understand it, but I don't. Honestly, I don't. Because I don't know how it seems like it's not even seems. What am I saying? This one is not seems. This one is, I've seen it, but I didn't want to believe it. You know how when you are in denial about something, you are like, no, how is it possible? Because it's about, I mean, if you want to use it to compare to yourself, Neka, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you. Nobody can care about you more than you care for yourself, right? So I don't understand how it is Nigerians who live in the diaspora that are more interested in what is going on in Nigeria more than Nigerians who live in Nigeria. Maybe some of you understand it. I can explain it to me. I don't know. But I can't understand it, to be honest. I cannot. I cannot understand it. So those of you who check my community page, even though I've not been doing any videos, I've been posting. Okay. And I'm very vocal about my politics. Those who I support, I don't hide it, because I'm not a journalist that need to be playing, I don't support this, I don't support that. I'm not a journalist. So I can choose my candidate in peace without any prejudice. Okay? I can just choose my candidate, and I have decided to pitch my intent with Peter Obi. All right? Those of you who see my community page have seen that I've been posting about him a lot. And I feel like a lot of people should not say that, oh, I know we don't do politics on this channel, but like I was explaining to because I still have house guests from Nigeria who are here, and some family members who have not left that came for my party. I was saying to them, I said, the reason why those of us who live in the diaspora cannot be as complacent and not being involved, even though we cannot vote, the reason why we cannot just be quiet, especially those of us that have a platform, that have a voice, the reason why we must, whether you are doing family channel, you are doing cooking channel, you are doing lifestyle, everything that happens in Nigeria directly or indirectly affects us. And I was trying to break it down to them. Why? Because I know some people will be thinking, why is it politics you are doing now? Somebody was even accusing me, Nigerians and their tribalism now. Everything is about tribalism in Nigeria. So now, because I'm supporting Peter Obi now, it's made me an Igbo person now. I must be an Igbo person and a Christian to support Peter Obi. Because my eyes are blind, I cannot see all the old and tired recycled politicians that they are presenting to us, people like Tinubu. And how many of you saw that picture of the article? Oh my God. Let me just transfer to the laptop so that I can have time to present it to you. Article looking with its dry legs decided to take picture. Hey, I'm a Rincon. He decided to take pictures with his skinny dry legs. He say he's on holidays. I don't know where he's holidaying, And they were sharing the pictures on internet, and people were saying, is he bleaching or what? So now somebody saw it on my community page. Chicken legs. Sorry, it's not say chicken leg. Yeah, with his chicken legs. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. So I want to talk quickly before we get into our normal shows about, relationships, DV, all those ones. I know they run. They're plenty. They're plenty. They're full grant. But I feel like as Nigerians, we cannot say, oh, concern me. It's none of my business. What do I care? Because whatever happens directly or indirectly affects us. It does. It affects us. Oh, it does. Because most of you here that are on this channel that we are watching now, we have 232 people already. And I know how it be now. How many of you here no get una dey send money go Naija? Eh? They send money go Naija regularly. As una dey spend for that, like we maintain 2 or 3 households. Some of you, una people wanna put for salary. Like if you've got younger siblings or you got, extended family or close family that depending on you, you put them. Some of una they pay school fees, some una they pay rent, some una they send money for una parents go retire. They no go pay gratuity, they no go pay pension. So now I go see they send money to give parents to eat. So we know the hustle is real in the abroad. I was saying to some of my people that are still around, I say, if we only spend the money that we make in this part of the world on ourselves, we know we'll get problem. We're all right. We'll be all right. But the reason why we work so hard and the responsibility is so heavy on us is because we are supporting sometimes 2, 3 households. We are supporting so many things. We are paying for our life here. We are paying for people back home. We are paying for, and we cannot say, now only person we get out of stone go say, Kokomi. You cannot look the other way and you watch your parents suffering. They cannot eat. Cost of living is very, very expensive. People are going through a lot. So it's not possible. You cannot look the other way. You can't. And that is why, Ima TV said, Nigerians are easily distracted with misplaced priority. God bless you. I say, Nigerians, don't want to me. They're not tire me. I don't understand is whether they are not interested. Okay, I had a heated conversation with one of my friends who came from Nigeria about this one. And she was like, no, they cannot be bothered because no matter what they do, because I was praying her seriously because she's not interested in anything that has to do with politics, or voting or anything. I don't even know whether she has a PVC. And I was like, how can you not, me now, I can be passionate about things. How can you not have PVC? How can you not get ready to vote? How can you not do this? How can you? She say, Bridget, rest. To them, it's selective. But I say, it's selective. We all know that they rig, they do all that, right? But you still need to play your part. That's my point. You can't just be complacent. Mistakes are way too high. Una never tired. Una don't get 7 years of this president where be say, I don't know whether they are alive. I've been a corpse. I've been a clone them, and some people even talk. Whether even they breed, nobody know. Some people one time say na Jibri, not be Buhari. Una never tire. And I was trying to explain how playing an active role, whether you are political or not, because the actions of this government will impact on your life for the next 8 years. Why it is important? Now you tell me, say, election where they don't decide. I say, still do your own. And then somebody was trying to tell us how, when people don't vote, how they, that is when they now put everything inside and do all the mago, slot people's names in and all that. My people, Well, it get as it be. I don't understand it, to be honest. I don't. Okay, let me switch so I can see if I can get that. Yeah, I want to get that article's picture. There's some images I want to share that are very, very. Yeah, there's some images I want to share that are very, very important to this conversation. Yeah, they say na Jibril, I never hear the story. What we never hear? Whether na conspiracy theory, who knows self? Like we literally had a living dead president for 8 years. And now, make una see the crops of politicians where they come up again. How many of una they watch all the videos of all the people when they were doing their primaries? You've been watching. And I know a lot of you will be watching, at least, even if you're not actively listening to Nigerian news, you they hear, you see it on social media, and you see everything that is going on. When I don't see Tinubu, when I see Tinubu acceptance speech, I think I saw it here on YouTube. This is where I saw it. And I was looking and shaking my head. From somebody did a picture and said, and put Buhari's picture and Tinubu standing with walking stick. They say it's from frying pan to fire. So Buhari is frying pan, Tinubu is fire. I said, I never tire for these old, tired politicians. When I never tire. So whether you like it or not, what happens in Nigeria has a direct impact on all of us, especially Nigerians who live in Nigeria. Because now na road no good. Now not get water. Now not get electricity. Where be say NEPA is epileptic. If they bring light, when I get light 3 days, for the next 1 week, when I not go get. Some places never get light for 2 weeks. Now security be the massive issue where it be say to travel now, you need to call the name of the Father and of the Son. You go say hey, Mary 1 million times, pray to God, cuckoo surrender your life. Some people go write their will self before they enter road, they travel just in case, because you don't know what will happen. So my point is that now they more directly impacted than us. What would they worry about una more than you people worry about yourself? How is it possible that we that live in the diaspora are more concerned about you that live in Nigeria more than you? That's my question. How is it possible? I mean, I'm saying that, Peter Obi is gathering a lot of momentum. People, the youths are actively supporting him on social media because I don't trust Nigerian youths. They are all over social media now, obedient, they shout up and down, but are they actually ready to do the needful? And Nigerian youth going to go out there to take the pains, even though I know the process is not smooth. I know if you compare it to what goes on in this part of the world, yes, it's difficult for you to care. They make the process very, very strenuous and chaotic and hectic and stressful. Chelsea Brown, yeah. Tinubu, he never win. They don't the block row. Oh, yes. They celebrate already now. Say, he don't win now. They celebrate already. So I can't there say, how is it that you guys, don't you care? When I know they care about the future of our children, does it not worry you? Does it not bother you? Why be saying me a day here, I go to think of Nigeria, they get sleepless nights. And I've not lived in that country for almost 20 years. When I want to live there, does it not worry you? I don't understand. I don't understand it. Maybe somebody understands it that will explain it to me. Why? Why is it that it's so difficult to get Nigerians to engage in the political system? Is it that, I'm sharing my link if you have something to say, because I know a lot of us are invested in this 2023 election, and rightly so. We can't even vote. We there here will not vote. And somebody put in my comment section where I've been promoting Peter Obi that we that live in the diaspora should come to Nigeria and vote. Now I ask and say, will you guarantee our safety if we come? Can you guarantee our safety if we come? If you tell people say you can't vote, say okay, because some people not go even mind buying tickets to go and vote. okay, let's not get carried away and run, make we not even get to the point where we talk, say, okay, when can Nigerians in diaspora vote in Nigerian general election? Because that one is getting ahead of ourselves. It's getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, we are not there yet. We know. Ima TV says we can change the status quo. We did it in Edo State a few years ago when we said no to godfatherism and directly said no to Tinubu. It can be done for Peter Obi too. Okay. On a state level, I think it's beginning to work, Emma. I believe what you're saying on the state level, it worked. And that is Oshomela you are referring to. I know. During Obaseki, right? So a lot of people don't know where I come from on this platform. So a lot of people actually think I'm Yoruba because I speak Yoruba. So when I say something, they will say, oh, these Yoruba people, this is what you always do. I go, they laugh. Okay. When I support Peter Obi, all of a sudden I'm Igbo. Me when me that they crucify for this channel, they cuss me up and down, say I hate Igbo. And I don't know how many times they don't throw me, say I hate all the Igbo. I don't like Igbo people. Now me hate Igbo people pass. And I they look people, they laugh. Because now ignorance, they worry people. Some people, when they know, I don't want to insult anybody because I'm still in a good mood. The whole of the month of June, that birthday mood I did. So I don't want to stand wawuless. I don't want to start wawuless yet. Make June finish before we go start. The bass goes go start. Oh my God. I say, una know they think how person go hate a whole tribe. I don't hate everybody for tribe. Say, waiting they do me. So now, when I support Peter Obi, now I no hate Igbo people again. I mean, make we they think now. Make we don't they do things like this. Some Nigerians can't see beyond tribe. Everything about them is tribe. I don't understand it. So I see tired, old person where be say, I not pray for him, I not wish I'm bad, but Tinubu is unfit as far as I'm concerned. If not 10 years ago, I go say, okay, Tinubu, from what I can see, when both of now we get doctors in the house that can see, he's got Parkinson. The man they shake, and I say hand they shake. If I lie, Mona corrects me. In acceptance speech, the man was slurring his words. He go was past Buhari. Because if you know anything about that disease, Parkinson, they affect brain. So technically, he's not even fit to run for political office. If in a country where things they work, mentally, Tinubu should not be holding any or running for any political office because they need to do fitness test for him. They need to do medical checks on him. But you know Nigeria now, I don't get confirmed report. I hear saying now 500 million, I've been how many billion, I've been how much dollars it take bribe all the other candidates to drop for running for the ticket. All the other candidates that dropped for him. That's what I heard. You know, say money don't change hand now. Haba. Money don't change hand. Money must change hand now. Not in Nigeria. Money must change hand. That I am sure of. Because I don't see I don't know Peter Obi from nowhere. I didn't even know he was a governor. I just started looking him up. But when I saw the contenders and I saw Tinubu, I looked this man. First of all, I was praying that he shouldn't win the nomination of APC. But Tinubu he said Buhari Oam. Say Buhari promised him Nigerian presidency. I don't know, say Nigeria don't become company where they inherit. You know, say one person get company, he go write in, we say, if I come out, somebody go inherit my company. Maybe Nigeria is not a commodity, they are passing from one person to the other. I don't understand. But all he said with his mouth, koro, he didn't hide it, is that Buhari promised him the presidency. All right? So, I was praying that he wouldn't win. Of course, now he'll get money pass, now he go win. Right? Okay. Now he's won the ticket for APC. Then I look at PDP. Atiku again. I beg, the PDP, I thought they stood a very good chance this time around because everybody is sick and tired of APC. But again, they decided in their wisdom to present Atiku. How many times Atiku don't lose? I can't look and say, what kind of opposition party is this?
Nobody else for the whole of the party when I go present must it be Atiku again. Nigerians don't want Atiku. He lost before. He's lost repeatedly. He will lose again. So they don't even stand a chance. But when I can't look them finish, I can't say, okay, Peter Obi. I can't they look the man. Okay. I can't they read up about him. I can't they see things. You know, what he did in when he was governor and everything. I say, if he no even do anything, let's say, okay, from what I'm hearing, they say no corrupt, they say they stingy, which is good. Nigeria needs a president that is the word is economical. You know, Nigeria now, anybody when know they waste, they don't like you. They want you to be giving them, maybe they chop right, left, and center. And now the chop where they chop for both sides of their mouth, now it lead us to where we did today. So that is why Nigeria is still so messed up after so many years. When I see person where it be say is prudent, cares about the youth. When I say now all the old recycled politicians now still wants. So we see all the youth online, they shouting, they shout they shout, they shout online, but as they shout online, are they willing to do what it takes to vote? Or is it just going to be business as usual? So my question I'm asking you guys tonight, we're not going to be long. I'm sharing my link. I've got a few people in the studio already. I will just bring Unaime, we'll talk sharp because I'm just starting and my voice, I still lose my voice. So not be long thing. Bio said Nigeria matter and a headache, but we still need to talk about it since we have our loved ones there. Absolutely. Now headache, me, I know they like to talk about it, and it stresses me out. But when I sit down and think, I think about it deeply and I'm like, no, we can't look the other way. He's stingy. That's what they are saying. Because he doesn't throw money around for them. He doesn't bribe them and allow them to eat money anyhow they want. So Peter Obi, they say Peter Obi is stingy. Nigeria needs a stingy president for once. And we also need a young president. For goodness sake, we are tired of grandfathers and grandma. I'm not an ageist though. I don't get anything about old people because everybody done the old now. Myself now, I done 50 today at the Google. What age are you? You will not believe I was Googling it. What age are you? Middle age. Now, because say some say it's from 45. I say, yeah, pa. So I don't reach middle age with this. Oh, yeah, Jesus. When? How? Oh, my God.
Good
But
afternoon. Good
the
afternoon.
job of a president is a serious job, especially for a country with the history that Nigeria has. Is a very, very serious job. You don't need all these tired old men with mobility issues, with severe medical conditions. They should be tired. They've retired. Let them go and sleep and allow somebody who is physically, mentally capacitated to do the job. But guys, I don't want to be the devil's advocate here, but I doubt very seriously if Peter Obi has the machinery to win this election. I doubt. I'm not going to lie. I like to look at the reality on ground. I also like to take into cognizance, the corruption and how rotten that system is. So we in the diaspora are rooting for him. I've been posting about him because I think he's the best candidate amongst all the tired old ones, recycled ones. But can he actually win? And most importantly, why are Nigerians in Nigeria so disenfranchised? Why don't they care about what happens in their country, where they live, where they work, where they have their children? Why? And I'm not even talking about the ones that can send their children abroad. I'm talking about the average Nigerian that they cannot even pay for international fees. Why are they not interested? Okay. Let's have a conversation. Chida Spina, you are the first person. Good evening.
I can't believe it. Good evening, Auntie B.
Hello,
I don't even know.
sweetheart.
It's a miracle, though. I don't even know how I bumped into this. I'm always playing catch up. Today I said I must join
In
live.
fact, I'm surprised.
Yes, so Auntie B, happy birthday again, your birthday month.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank
Yeah, you see, on Saturday, this same topic, I went shopping in the Nigerian shop. I went to do some Nigerian shopping, and I bumped into people having this same discussion, and I jumped in, and everybody is also anxious. There is that thing going on. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody is hoping that things would take a positive turn. However, I was looking at it on a bigger picture. I was looking at the bigger picture, and I said, going back into history, I remember when Obasanjo was in government. Oh my God, we hated him. We felt Obasanjo should do and go, and we prayed for him to go. He did go, and good luck came in. Good luck was the worst. We wanted Obasanjo back, and then we now got Buhari. And I will be honest. I was one of those that was sold the dream that Buhari is a disciplinarian.
Disciplinarian. That is a dream that he sold us. Is a disciplinarian. He's not corrupt.
He's a disciplinarian. He's not corrupt. And in all honesty, I want to believe that he is not as corrupt as we think. I'm going on a limb here, because looking at people that know him right to his house in Kaduna would tell you that nothing has changed in terms of structure. If he's to leave Aso Rock now, he's going to go back to that same house the way he left it. You understand? Now that's by the way. I was one of those. I was in Nigeria when he was coming into power. I remember I went to the polling station. I could not vote, but what I could do was to bring light. So I went and got my family car and put it there at the polling unit to shine the light through the night, so that everybody at least do my own part. You can see everybody, itching for a change, and then the change happened. Oh my God,
Yes.
it went to another level of insecurity. Now I have gotten to a place where I am very, very cynical. To be honest, flaunt an angel right now. I would be cynical of that angel. Peter Obi is coming out to be the man of the people. All this rhetoric. He's not corrupt. He's stingy. The qualities of a leader. In fact, I think I saw something on social media where they said he went to Egypt to go and see how they do, to try and implement. So you can see that he's young, vibrant, going out looking for ideas on good governance, seeing how people who are in our kind of situation, how they put themselves out of that situation and, moved forward. But at the end of the day, Auntie B, when all is said and done, I think Buhari came with good intention. But at the end of the day, it is the people around them. So the question is, if Peter Obi was to make it, would he be able to withstand it? And I don't think he's a politician to the core like Jagaban. Jagaban is a master.
Yeah.
That's why you have to hand it over to him.
Yeah. But age is not on his side. That's the problem.
Well, at the end of the day, like you said, let us not be ageist. Nobody has monopoly of leadership. But let us not even leave that one aside. My own is, at the end of the day, we, the average Nigerian, we should also we check ourselves. If Peter Obi goes there and is doing what he needs to do, there's no money in the politics. The same Nigerians that will abuse him. People, if he does, we are the ones that even push these politicians to go into corruption. We are the ones that push them to go and steal, because we want them to steal and give us as well.
Favour, would you be able just to pull out, because I can't get out past there, and if I can drive through your space, that would be brilliant.
Sorry, please, I got interrupted. I'm in my car talking, and somebody has come to.
That's all right. Yeah, because Nigeria is all about instant gratification, isn't it? Wait till I go see chop.
Exactly.
How can I get to eat now without thinking about the future? Nobody thinks about tomorrow.
Nobody's thinking about, and that is why nobody in the Nigeria themselves, they're not feeling the pinch. They don't work as hard as you and I work as hard. And like everybody was saying in the shop where I went shopping, they wish they could go back home because everybody is working very hard, very hard. You understand? You don't have the luxury that they do. They can sit down and still get 3 square. I mean, still eat. They can sit down and still get roof over their head. Nobody is on their matter. You understand? So they're not suffering yet. They're not suffering. It is you and I that are in the diaspora that we know what we go through to be able to, we work really hard. So we know what it takes to work hard. They don't. They are still basking in their luxury. The reality hasn't still settled for them. Those are look at what is happening. People take Big Brother more passionately.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
That is going on in Nigeria. The way they want to discuss and fight and talking about their fan base. I don't know if it is true that fans will gather money and buy a luxurious car for somebody that went to go and commit iniquity. Not for me to judge, but well, we see them. They go and commit blue film on national media, and then they come out and be glorified. And people are there fighting battles for them. These are all distractions. Distracting us from the real issues. Creating vagabonds, creating miscreants, non-entities, and putting them in position of yeye-brities, and confusing our youth, distracting our youth, looking for bone straight.
Even the so-called British are the one campaigning for someone like Jagaban. You will be surprised with all the money that he allegedly stole in Lagos. The same British will be the one that are campaigning for him, secretly taking money to be telling people to go and vote for a man that my own problem with him, Listen, if it was 10 years ago, even though I know he stole Lagos blue blind, they are all corrupt, including Buhari. All of them are corrupt. There's no Nigerian politician that is not corrupt. It's just the level we are talking about.
That's the problem. You see, that is Peter Obi's problem. Peter Obi is not compromised. An uncompromised individual. I won't even just put it to Nigeria alone. Right now, when we look at the global polity, no uncompromised person is in a position of power. So for you to be in a position of power, you have to be compromised already or really willing to be compromised.
Yes.
So the question is Peter Obi willing to be compromised to be in that position of power?
Let me ask you this, as somebody who comes from, the north, how is he going to be able to get the northern votes?
To be honest, right? I feel there is nothing as powerful as the truth and honesty. And for me, if politics without any sentiments, that is what is going to give him the vote. Politics without sentiments. And what they are doing right now, they want to pick a vice. You have to pick somebody from a geopolitical zone that would align, would promote your chances of winning. Yes. Well, I understand that is the politics of the day. But at the end of the day, the better candidate, the best candidate, northern, southern, Christian, Muslim, Christian, as long as they are in a position to do the needful. Look at, we've got a Muslim and a Christian. The Christian is even a pastor. What did we get? Insecurity. So we should move beyond that. I feel Peter Obi doing politics without sentiment and in its truth, its entire truth. People will see truth. Human beings will cut through the bullshit.
I wish it was that simple. I would have joined my faith with yours, Chida Spina, but I wish it was that simple. You know how religious Nigerians are. Expect, I think Timothy was saying in the comment section that if he chooses, is it Kwashoko? They call that one. What do they call the other one? They say he might be running with that. They are teaming with that. I've never even heard that one. The Muslim man from the north. I think Timothy was saying that he might have a chance. What's his name? I don't even know what they call him. I don't know these people, but you know how Nigerians are. The reason why I'm saying it is that you sound on paper, the way you are saying it, you know, it sounds very good.
I'm saying this realistically, we are far from there. Number one, because Peter Obi does not have the machinery on ground, there is no structure for him to be able to win using truth.
Yeah. Kwankwaso. Okay, it's Kwankwaso they call the man that say he might choose. Kwankwaso is a Muslim man, because you know Nigerians are they will choose religion over even anything. Let me just over anything.
Right now, even down when you go up north, they are suffering as well. They want somebody that will bring them security.
We know how they not vote now, Abba. We know now they will vote who their leaders tell them to vote for.
Definitely, but the two people are opening up. They are beginning to. They are also. They have access to social media where they are seeing their leaders that they will tell them that they should not drink. They should cover their head. They are seeing their daughters, the leaders, their children dancing, drinking. The girls wearing bikini, living the life. So they are realizing that we are being sat on while these people are moving on. They are telling us they are using religion to keep us in bondage. You know, so they are beginning to open, people's eyes are beginning to open. And what I'm saying is just a matter of time. I don't, like you said earlier, you don't see, I don't want to be a pessimist, but reality shows that Peter Obi might not gain it this time. If he had come out last year, the last round, hopefully the momentum he has now is not for this winning, it's for the next winning. So he might not win it this time around, but he might most likely win it the next time.
Nigeria cannot afford a presidency of Tinubu, or what's this called? What's the other one called? The thief man, Atiku.
So
Atiku just wants to be president by all means, and that's why PDP has refused to choose another candidate every single time.
So Nigeria is in a particular situation where we are either having to choose the devil or the deep blue sea. So it is for everybody now to go and bring out their sheet of paper and write the pros and cons of each of these individual candidates and see where the balance scales up, and then go that way. Because right now, there's nobody that is going to emerge. Peter Obi is going to be in the far third. He doesn't have the structure and the political machinations to be able to fight this battle. That is my own personal opinion, though he is my preferred candidate.
All right. Thank you so much, Diaspora. You've spoken very, very eloquently, and I appreciate your contribution. And you spoke from a place of passion. I can feel the love in your voice for our dear country, Nigeria. I think we all should be involved. We should care about what happens to our country, because that is where our loved ones, that's where they are mostly. So if we say, consign me, what's my business? After all, I live here. You live here, but you know where your pocket, you know where your purse goes to every month. If you calculate the amount of money that Nigerians in the diaspora spend in Nigeria every year.
Yes, they say that the economy.
How much more you can have in your purse if you don't need to send money to Nigeria? And this is what I was trying to tell people. If I didn't need to send money to Nigeria, if Nigeria was good, and I know that my parents will get their pension, my parents were alive and they worked, they will get their pension on time, that my younger ones will get jobs if they graduate or start a business, there was electricity and there was safety, my life would be better.
You see, Auntie B, I think we Nigerians, we are very, very well, and individually very well endowed. We are fighters. We are very resilient, even within the country, and we still live with joy. We look for a reason to celebrate. And that is why we distract ourselves. Considering you are still fighting, pushing on, then as long as you have the breath in you, you still keep on fighting and push on. But you're not looking at, they're not being they're not looking at the bigger picture. Everybody's looking at the now, them and now. What will I eat later? What will I eat later? You know, they're not looking at the bigger picture, and that is why maybe everybody's still like in their own comfort zone, because really,
thank you.
Everybody needs to go out.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me take another caller. Appreciate your call, sis.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too, sis. Okay. Unit I. Is it Unit 1?
Unit 1, madam. Unit 1, madam. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay, good evening.
let me ginger your spirit this afternoon. Okay.
Okay.
Let me ginger your spirit. Let me tell you something. God is about to pass through that country. Okay. So it might not be so. Maybe in your program, I can't say something right now because if I say it, it will sound ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, money will fail these people.
Amen. In fact, I say a big amen to that prayer.
I'm telling you, it's confirmed in the spirit. You know, people might not be myself with this guy talking, but I'm telling you, APC and PDP will not win the election. I am telling you, and I believe it strongly. But so let me start with the physical first. Let me start with what we know. You were kind of down a little bit earlier. You said that you are doubting that the third force has hope because of the way it is right now. But there's maybe I sent you a link in the private chat now. The people went to court. They went to court. This morning, the court ruled that INEC cannot close the PVC thing because it was supposed to close in the next 10 days, right? The registration. But people went to court and the court said INEC cannot close it by then. So people can still register for PVCs. And number two, if you look at the numbers since we started voting the new dispensation of democracy in Nigeria, only 1/3 of people that have PVC or any voting paper, they vote. Only 1/3 usually vote. So you have about 2/3 that you can penetrate as a third force. Okay? Only 1/3 vote in Nigeria. That people that actually have PVCs. That means you have 2/3 that you can still talk to. And you have new people coming in with the new...
Would they vote? That's the thing. Southerners don't vote.
Madam, let me tell you something. Okay, privately, I will send you something. But let me just say this on your program. I'll be back on this program. Let me even be specific. I'll be back here September 18th. And I'm telling you, by September 18th, APC and PDP will not have anybody running. And I'm telling you that on this program. God is about to pass through that country, and your next president will not be APC PDP. I'm telling record this thing now. Record this right now. That someone said on your program that APC and PDP will not give you the next president. So let not your heart be troubled. Okay, God will change that country. That PVC thing is our job now to have.
What can we do to encourage our family and friends who live in Nigeria to actually go out there and get the PVC though? What can we do? Because I believe a lot of us live in the diaspora. We can't vote.
We call them the antidote for the poor. They always suppress the poor. Those pastors and prophets, they're not coming out now. They are the ones that God needs to use to change. If they say it, people will listen more. Unfortunately, it's a very religious society. So if you can pressurize those people to get them to vote, like I was watching videos, they were even calling on INEC to come to their church, that they are ready to register in the church. They will bring members to register. So that is the only way you can bring people in. You can't. The individual thing is very hard to do. I know we can talk to people in Nigeria, but if you can reach those men of God, like they can bring their members in, people are more likely to buy into it. That would be the way. But I can see the tide turning. But I can assure you one thing, madam, money will fail them this coming season. And once again, let me repeat, I'll be back on your show. Remember, Unit 1, I'll be back on this show September ending to remind you. By that time, you will know what I'm talking about. APC and PDP will not give you that presidency. Good night.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution. I join my faith with yours 100 and 1,000-fold to say that God will disgrace APC and PDP. And for once, let us have a change. Okay? Nigerians should put tribe aside, religion aside, and support the man that we believe for now can do the job. And that person for me is Peter Obi. And I know a lot of you agree. He's the one. Okay, look at them. I finally did the video while that uncle was talking. Look at them. Just look at them. A country that have over 200 million people. This is what we are faced with. Look at Buhari. Just look at him. Frying pan to fire. Look, you see? Did you see the acceptance of Tinubu? Tinubu has mobility issues. He was in London. We want another London president. You want a president that will leave his country to go and sit in another man's country and leave the country is supposed to govern with all the insecurity in Nigeria. Fulani herdsmen or whatever they call themselves up and down in the south. They are moving in loads coming to the south, the east, the south, everywhere, targeting our people. Look at what happened in Owo. How long are Nigerians going to be complacent and just keep quiet and say, you're not consign me? Now, you are not safe at home. You go to church, you are not safe. You travel on the road, you are not safe. You travel on the train, gone, they will carry you and carry you into bush. Tinubu was, it's accepted whatever speech they say he was giving when he won the primaries. If you see the way, he cannot open page and say, Emma Gbamike, what is this? We want another president that is gone past his prime. Whatever Jagaban he's doing, his days of being, you know, his hands were shaking. The stakes are too high. And I agree with what that our brother said. We need to, thank God that there's some Catholic church. Thank God, Bio, you are a Catholic. So you've been seeing the videos of the Catholic priests that say, no PVC, don't come to my church. Because it's come to that level. And I tell you something, if the South and the East don't put their all this rubbish tribalism aside and pull together, the North go defeat us again. That's the truth. Because Nigeria is tribe first, then religion. Before the allegiance is to tribe and religion before candidates. People know that they don't vote for candidates. Oh, because he came from this place, that's why I'm supporting him. We in the diaspora, we are more open-minded. We can think beyond those, you know, nonsense. Oh, he's an Igbo man. He's a Yoruba. I don't care where you come from. Can you do the job? That's what I care about.
Absolutely.
Bio.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, ATB, and welcome back from the celebration.
Thank you.
Let me first of all acknowledge that. I started the show with you, but somewhere along the line, because I had an appointment to get an haircut. Today's public holiday here in the United States.
I see.
So
what are you celebrating?
We're just celebrating National Day or something. So for me, it's work-free day, and so I came to have an haircut. So I paused for a little while, and my friend that came from Nigeria, he's having his own haircut right now inside. Okay, so straight to the point, because let me take a cue, for instance, from my friend that came from Nigeria now and then looking at moving down here. This is someone that have accomplished so much in Nigeria and everything, but this same Nigeria problem. I don't want to talk about him on this show, but you can buzz me later. If I give you his profile, you will shake your head. You say, if somebody like this can think of relocating, then Nigeria is finished. To Japa.
Everybody's running for their life.
I said, I don't want to talk about him. If I tell you about this, my friend, I'm not bragging. You yourself, you will say, no, that kind of person cannot move. But just to tell you that if you really want peace for yourself, if you look at your children's future, Nigeria is not the place. It's not because we all can't survive there, people that have small things. But the important thing is, what future for your children? Are you going to live a life that when you get old, you start begging people for your children to get work? Is that what you want to live? So we're not saying there's anything there abroad, but at least we know that things, there are opportunities and all that. So going back to this political thing that would be the subject of today, well spoken, well said. Everybody agree. We are all on the same platform. But let us look at what just happened in Ekiti State, for instance. This election, according to reports that we are hearing. Do you know that upon all the poverty and everything that they have, that they were still selling their votes for 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira? So when you started this show by killing the entire thing, the solution, you said it at the very beginning. People who are not even inside the pain are feeling the pain more than people that are inside the pot.
Yes.
Is this not crazy? Sometimes my head, I'll think whether we won't colo for this matter. People, you are inside somewhere. People who are even having a better life, or at least, okay, they don't even have a problem. They are telling you people that, look, oh, see the light. You that is crying, you are refusing to see the light. I don't understand Nigerians, so I absolutely don't even understand the Nigerians that live in Nigeria. So for me as a person, in my own personal opinion, I've taken a cue with other persons who say that, listen, in this election, if you don't have PVC, don't call me for money. I'm not going to give you any money.
Good.
And if I ask somebody to watch you and you vote for any of these all these that we have, if you vote for any of them, between God and man, you will not see my 1 naira. So I don't care what you think. If you like, say, people in diaspora are talking when. Yes, we are talking when, but that money, you will not see it. That is just the only way to go. Because a lot of people are not saying it, even in Nigeria there. Like Peter Okoye, I heard when he said, if you don't have PVC, don't come to his house. He don't ever want to see you. Just like you said, also, the church is not saying, if you don't have PVC, I don't know the legality of the Christian thing, but the message is just like trying to encourage people to have PVC. But what if at the end of the day, these people have PVCs, and at the end of the day, that PVC is even promoting vote buying, then the objective totally is dead. So when you look at the argument in the kitty, someone said, oh, somebody that have not eaten, if you see 5,000, 10,000, then probably the people so that they can just buy their vote. Then I said, listen, someone that is suffering, if he knows what will make him succeed, it's better to suffer more and get a longer result, right? Like for instance, even though you know that you have not eaten in Nigeria and somebody's giving 5,000 to buy your vote, you know that this 5,000 can help you for 2-3 days. But you know that if you don't take it, a better solution will come that will help you and your children's generation. Why not just suffer more and do the right thing? So there's no justification for vote buying. No, the religious leader, like my fellow Catholic man, although I'm an seminarian, but one thing I say is that I don't know whatever that so-called priest gave to the people around him or the church, because the kind of church that I know, no one is bigger than the church. So that man, his sabbatical leave is long overdue.
I mean, a lot is going on in the Catholic Church in the East now, isn't it? We are seeing a lot on social media. What's going on now? Yes. First of all, the first person, I think it was the first person that came out openly to criticize Peter Obi is a Catholic priest, and a well-known one for that matter. He was the one that actually called him stingy. And this is that is one of my issues as well. As much as some of you who are very few minority, I must say, not a lot of them, and they are usually in the comment section. When we are doing the show, they know they get liver to come talk. They're not born them well to come talk. But when we finish the show, they will not hide in the comment section and be saying, you hate Igbo people. You hate Igbo people. Why some reverend father that is an Igbo man will be criticizing the only candidate that we see that is even, he is the only one that is credible among them. Why was he openly criticizing Peter Obi and saying that
honestly, he has even gone against the Catholic position, which normally it is that they don't even interfere politically, like take a decision on supporting one side or the other, right? So number one, that is number one. He has even gone against that, the canon law. So what the church need to do now, because he came out to issue an apology and they said they have done it before, issue an apology and all that. There's this mentality when people think that, or they see people being loyal to them, they have crowd. They don't know that sometimes they can just do one or two things that will just bring them down. You understand what I mean? So because they become proud and arrogant. So that priest is only proud and an arrogant priest. I'm telling you, that is
enduring Buhari for 7 years.
Yes.
You can't support a younger person. You still want oh my God.
So at the end of the day, that priest just did something. So, but the main conversation here is that it's just one person out of nothing. He will be dealt with. Trust me. So let's focus on this. So on Earth Matters, I want to say something. Recently I visited Nigeria. My dad worked in the Nigerian customs, retired after 30 years and everything. And I remember not even now, years back, when this article was coming out, I visited my dad then, I'm not talking of even now, years back. And my dad is a very quiet person, he doesn't talk, So we just mentioned politics. He just heard when we just said, oh, maybe it's article that we win. I said, years back, the only word he said was, Atiku Weki custom. Him being a custom man, a senior retired custom man, making that comment, it dawned on me as a young man that man don't have good profile. Because if he had good profile, with my dad working under the same force with him, he would have said, yeah, that guy used to be maybe a good boss or a good person. You know what I mean? Now, that is on his own character. That was where he got his money from now. It's corruption inside custom now. That's where he made his first money now. That was where he became who he is when he was Controller General or whoever he was before he retired.
He has the biggest generator company in Nigeria that sells the big generators.
All those ones were after his custom. His main career started from customs. He was a custom officer, a civil servant, like my papa, custom federal worker, retire. My papa not get money. When I want us to manage build. So, but what I'm saying, he retired as a high ranker. So, what do Nigerians promote? They promote the corrupt ones now. People like my papa, nothing come out for local government, all of them won't come out for this thing. So, what am I trying to say here? At the end of the day, these elderly people that you are seeing, when I look at my dad, this last time I went to Nigeria, I noticed that my dad is not really who he was. He's not thinking slow. He talks slow, if that makes sense to anybody. So I was not like,
aging now.
Yes, and I said, this man don't the age, oh. Now, what is my point here? People are talking of politics. They are describing Tinubu of 20 years ago. Rather than looking of Tinubu of today.
That's the main point. That's the main
point. So when Buhari came in, they were looking at Buhari.
That was the same mistake they made with Buhari.
Yeah, they voted
for Buhari of 30 years ago, not Buhari that they voted for 7 years ago.
Yes.
They voted for the Buhari they knew with Idi Agbon, forgetting that Buhari is not the same person. People age.
Yes. Permit me to say this. If you look at my Instagram page, there's a major general friend of mine who cut my birthday cake with me the very day I came into Nigeria. Go back and look at it. When we were discussing on the table, I brought politics. The first thing he said was that Buhari had the office he is holding right now in the military, that Buhari is a good person. It's never corrupt. But what I told him was that, yes, but that was Buhari of then. Do you understand what I'm saying? It cannot be a Buhari of now. So why would Nigerians think today that they are looking at, what they call it? They are looking at these old men and expect them and judge them by what they were even doing when they were a little bit younger, like when Tinubu was governor of Lagos State and all that. This man's hand is shaking. This man cannot stand longer. These people are wearing pampers. They have pampers under their trousers, Sokoto there. You understand? These people, they can't think. And now, Tinubu is already carrying himself like the president of Nigeria. Look at his movement after the primaries, because they believe that after winning the primaries, whoever wins from APC will become the next president. So I am calling up all youths that are all elderly people, father, mother, sister, anybody that love Nigeria, watching this program. It is not about tribe. It is not about anything. But we know that at least this, if at all, these two persons, Tinubu and Atiku, will not lead us anywhere. It will be more or worse of what the situation is in Nigeria. So let us join hands together and see what we can do. So for me personally, all I can do is what I've said. Anybody that's getting anything from me, from that country, that can vote, if I'm not able to be there during the election, I've told them, if in fact, if you even mention Tinubu and Atiku near me, then you cannot ask me for a favor. Otherwise, you're not going to get it.
We should all adopt that. You're just giving us something to adopt now.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Bio.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Nigerians in the diaspora need to hold their family members and friends accountable. Send them money.
Yes.
Because you are the one suffering from what is going on in Nigeria.
Yes, now.
If they don't have PVC and they refuse to engage, don't send them money anymore.
Auntie B, can we cry more than the bereaved? Can you just imagine? They are making us cry more than the bereaved. Because we are not crying more than them. They are inside the problem. And after this, they will come out and be telling us this and that. We are in diaspora. We don't have vote. We don't have this. We don't have that. You both should be there. $1 now is 600 and something, going to 700 very soon. Before you know, me, they keep my dollar. We go to reach 1,000. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bio. Well spoken, my brother. I enjoyed our conversation as usual. Thank you so much. I think we are going to adopt what Bio did. All Nigerians in the diaspora on this show watching, stop. Make your family members and friends accountable. Ask them to show you their PVC. My eldest brother is around now. And since he came, I've not allowed him to rest. He was shocked. Yesterday, we went to church. And he saw the way, after service, a lot of our brothers in the church stood outside. All they were talking about is Nigerian politics. He was like, you people are really interested. I said, yes. We are interested because we don't rest. The reason why we do 2 jobs so that we can have money to send to you people. So we are interested. How come you people that live in Nigeria are not interested? How can young people, with the knowledge that they have, you see them, like Cheda's partner say, they are more interested in Big Brother. If it's Big Brother, you see them, they stay awake 2 a.m. to vote, 3 a.m. to vote for something that cannot impact your life. But when he reached, he goes, say, what he concern me? I love someone that can't finish. Who go win, go win. Just do your own. Who go win, go win. All of them, they rig, all of them, they bribe, all of them corrupt. But do your bit. At least your conscience go clear. Say, I did my bit. No PVC, no remittance. Good. That's a good one to adopt. We'll start using it now. Okay. Ify, you're welcome, my darling.
Hello, Auntie B.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And yeah, welcome back from the celebration. A belated happy birthday to you. I didn't watch your live, but I sent a message and also commented. First off, it's a public holiday here in America, so people are watching. I was like, no, I'm not going to miss this. Thank you so much for bringing this to fore. Thank you so much for discussing this. Sometimes I feel like these politicians are just okay with all the entertainment drama that Nigerians used to pass time there in Nigeria. Today is a story on Genevieve. Tomorrow it's a story. They just feel like, hey, you people should keep consuming entertainment. Politics is important. And I'm just
very important.
I'm happy that you're bringing this up.
Especially in a country that everything centers around government.
Thank you so much, Auntie B. I can't thank you enough. You asked a question, B.O. spoke, and there was a guy who was actually being prophetic with his words. I am a scientist, and first I'm a Christian, a child of God, and then I'm a scientist. We cannot just make these prophecies without action. And so when he says, okay, these people are not going to exist after some time, I hope that would be the case. But the work has to be put in. You said something about what can we do? What can we do to help people back home to vote
yes,
right?
We can't vote, unfortunately.
Yes. So no PVC, no remittance is number 1 on the list. The second thing is we need to keep talking about it. We need to now make politics feel like entertainment.
Okay.
And there's so much entertainment, Auntie B. When Dino Melaye was crying and just dragging himself on the floor, that's something people should talk about and laugh. I'll give you a story. There's a friend of mine who lives in Abuja. He said he went to the ATM to go and withdraw money one particular day like that. And he saw a guy in one of those fancy areas in Abuja withdrawing at both ends of the ATM. And the money was so much that he could not pick it all at the same time. He said this guy must have withdrawn about 1 million from both ATMs. Oh, no, what am I talking about? Millions. By the time it looked well, it was Dino Melaye, who was using the only 2 available, dispensers.
ATM.
And I said to him, what did you tell him when you saw him? He said he did not say anything, that he was too shocked that people were waiting outside, but he was next to Dino Melaye, and Dino Melaye was just collecting money from the ATM. Can anybody remember the last time this guy served in the House of Representatives or Senate? Who knows? When he left. And I said to him, if I was standing right in front of Dino Melaye,
it was about 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
About 4 years ago, yeah. This guy, he has, he never runs out of the same cash that he gives to these actresses, and yet he still has enough to withdraw. I said, if I were there, I will tell him, you're a thief. Sir, you are a thief. That's what you are. What you are. When was the last time you worked? And Auntie B, you know why I confidently call anybody who is a thief a thief? I have a cousin who, when he started in the army, in the Nigerian army, was my dad who enrolled him as a teenager. I was 18. And once he started working as I think an orderly with Marwa, who used to be like some kind of diplomat to South Africa at some point, or I think America at some point. By the time my cousin, who now became a colonel in the army, started seeing money, I saw how fast this so-called corrupt money can change people's lifestyle in a blink of an eye.
Oh yeah.
My cousin started building houses all over Nigeria that he could not live in. Today, he has successfully bought green card for his family here in America. Every person, including their dog, has green card. I'm kidding, but I know I'm exaggerating when I say including their dog. Like, I am not kidding. They stole so much money. You will hear the wife say, "Oh my gosh, this money is too much. Where are we going to put it like this?" Oh my! And he called me one time when I was in Canada, and he was asking me. He said, "Oh, what are the business prospects in Canada and all of that? That he's looking for how to invest." I said, "Is it the money you stole or the one you worked for?" I asked him that question, and he doesn't talk to me till date, because somebody has to call these thieves out. This corruption has taken over the whole sphere. And I'm going to tell you one more story that everybody needs to hear, and I'm certain about it, Auntie B, that Tinubu himself, when he says Emilokan, he meant what he said.
Oh yeah.
He was not peanut that he used to put Buhari there. All the money they spent on propaganda and all of that.
It's time for him to earn it back now, to make it back, isn't it?
This guy is not coming to do any magic. He's not coming to end the Fulani headsman rubbish. He's not coming to do anything, because everybody has been talking about Atiku. Atiku's story is on the side. Tinubu is the biggest criminal. Atiku too, they are side by side. But I tell you the truth is, Tinubu is a guy who would make people resign from multinationals. You could be a top person in Procter & Gamble, which I know this guy's story well. You will see them resigning from multinationals where they pay them some mad millions of dollars. You can't be working in Procter & Gamble and be resigning if somebody has not promised you something bigger. The former head of accountant in Procter & Gamble, Lagos, used to be a very hardworking person. All of a sudden, they just found out that he resigned from Procter & Gamble. Before they knew what was happening, he had joined APC. From there, he became the commissioner of finance in Oyo State.
Because they earn more money from stealing.
I am telling you, I went to Dubai in 2017. I went for a wedding, and I saw a guy just throwing $100 bill into the air in Dubai. And I was like, who is this guy? So what I found out was that he was a former Procter & Gamble staff who Tinubu recruited to be in APC. And before you know it, this guy became a commissioner. As of the time that Buhari won the presidential election, Tinubu rented, just before they swore Buhari in, Tinubu rented an entire hotel for like 1 month. That was where they were plotting for this 8-year journey. Right in that hotel. My brother and his wife were there. They are Tinubu beneficiaries. If they are watching me, they know that they are hiding money for Tinubu. They know. If they are listening to me, they know. And so, you know what these guys did? After they've stolen so much money, they found people who already have money. My brother and his wife are quite comfortable. So what they do is that they'll look for people who already have money. They'll tell them, hey, I'm giving you this $1 billion. I don't know how you're going to keep it, but you're going to front this money for us and pretend like it's your own.
Oh, yeah.
What Tinubu did.
And that's why they use the actors and actresses and the celebrities. They use them for that.
Thank you.
I have people like Bobrisky that is buying 400 million house. Where did he get that money from?
Where is he getting the money from? So these people front. I have people in my family who are fronting for Tinubu boys. I have people in my family. I don't talk to them. I have no respect for these people. And of course, you know what Tinubu did? He sent his boys to Oxford, to Harvard. He has been training them for this 8-year journey. So Tinubu is going to come up with a cabinet member that is looking flawless. So when you look at their record, this guy who was a former Oyo State Commissioner of Finance is going to be in Tinubu's cabinet. He has designed it. He put Buhari there for his bigger ambition. He saw the bigger picture and he thought to himself, I'm going to put this man there for 8 years. Let him do whatever he likes. When it's my turn, I'm coming there. Tinubu has been grooming people for the past 8 years.
He said it now. He said it with his mouth. He said that he was not giving ministerial posts. He didn't collect Senate posts. He didn't collect anything.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I am so grateful because God is more powerful than any
Yes, he is. No doubt. He is.
God is. He has absolute power.
Absolutely.
And that is why.
Yeah.
His health has failed him now.
And you know, Auntie B, you heard what he said. Like,
exactly. But unfortunately, he cannot buy good health with his money.
Oh, he can't.
He cannot stop his aging process with his money. These are all the things that God supersedes human being in all this area. Because God wants to humble all the wickedness that these people have perpetrated for years in Nigeria.
Let God do it fast. We want God to do it fast. And you know what, Auntie B? These APC people, they no longer hold their meetings in Lagos. They hold their meetings in Dubai now. That's where they meet. If anybody is trying to snoop around and get information from these APC members, you're not going to get it. They meet in Dubai. They meet on a weekly basis in Dubai. They fly there on the days that Tinubu is not going to be there. He will send his emissaries down there. That is where they meet. These guys feel like Nigeria is their personal property and they can run it. I know so much about these politicians and I just shake my head for Nigeria. Whenever I see these people and I say, God, when are you going to rise up and fight for your people? The people need to fight too. The people back home need to fight.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
While you are on the roll, because you are an Igbo girl, I know you speak Yoruba fluently, but I will ask you this because you are Igbo. So I can confidently ask you this. Why don't a lot of Igbo people, why do they allow themselves to be used to antagonize their fellow Igbos? Why?
You know one thing I'll tell you, Auntie B, it is the love of money that this tribe has. The love of money that I'm not generalizing, but it is the bane of our problem. In the Igbo community, in the Igbo society, money is just so adored in a very annoying way. You bring it in and everything changes. Another thing that I want to tell you is that when it comes to religion, and when it comes, I want to bring in the religion factor here. The Yorubas and the Hausas have a commonality when it comes to religion. And if you notice the history of Nigeria, these two have always aligned one way or the other.
Oh, yes.
In fact, I am surprised that Buhari allowed Tinubu to win the primaries because he literally did. He had the power to ruin everything. He
didn't allow him. But Tinubu bought it.
Yeah, Tinubu bought it because
Buhari was not supporting him. Buhari he didn't support him, but again, like you said, he knows how to play the politics. Money is politics in Nigeria.
Money, exactly.
The bigger your bank, the bigger your purse, the more people you can buy. He bought the ticket. Everybody knows.
Absolutely. And Auntie B, one more thing I want to point out, besides money being the problem in the Igbo community, there is also the disagreement on appreciating our diversity as an ethnic group.
Obi he said he disagreed with you. Chiji Obi
says, okay. But Chiji wouldn't let me mention the second point. The second point is that the Igbo tribe is also very diversified. You will find the Igbo tribe in Delta State, where the ones in Delta, some of them would say, oh, no, I'm not Igbo. You know what? We have not really agreed upon our commonality as an ethnic group. Go and ask Wike, who is an Igbo man, will tell you, I'm not Igbo. There is division amongst us when it comes to our origin. We have not even allowed.
And you see why the Northerners always win all the time?
Yes.
Because unity is power.
Exactly. You know what? The biggest mistake that Babangida's wife, Miriam Odogu, her maiden name was Odogu. She's an Igbo. She was an Igbo woman. Babangida's ex-wife was an Igbo woman. I think she made a mistake the moment she made her husband put some Igbo people in Delta State, where we should have belonged in Anambra, as a matter of fact. So you see, the Igbo tribe itself it has a very complicated, history. And so there's so much argument about our origin. If you know how it broke my heart to hear Wike say he's not an Igbo man. And, you know, it's like Tonto Dike telling you she's not an Igbo girl just because she's in a... So there is a division.
State. So yeah, it's about the state that you come from that determines where you come from.
Exactly. That one is a huge...
Well, we have tribes. Even, I mean, we have tribes who live even outside Nigeria. You have Fulanis who like all these Fulanis that are turning Nigeria upside down, and we keep hearing that they are from Chad Republic.
Yes.
So does that not make them Fulani?
Exactly. Does that not make them Fulani? And so the Igbo people have to unite by understanding their origin. First of all. Secondly, money has always been the problem. To an Igbo man, if you're talking about politics, they're not interested. Talk about money and they'll be like, okay, yeah, let's talk about the numbers. So Igbo people need to stand up. They really need to do. One more thing I want to add, Auntie B. I know I'm on the queue. People, Atiku is not an angel. I agree with you when you said he's the biggest supplier of generators to Nigeria. Yes, he is. Number one on the list. Second thing I want to say is that I wish Nigerians' memories will stretch a little bit. We forget so soon.
Oh, yes.
Atiku is the founder of politicians dating actresses. It was Atiku who made it unattractive to earn money from acting. It was Atiku who started the idea of you don't have to do more than one film in 10 years and you'll be counting billions. Atiku started with Genevieve. I was a young girl growing up in Lagos when Genevieve came up with this video where she had a Hummer and she was singing about no more tears. I've got my freedom, power, and money. For those of us who have good memories, can you remember when this girl made it attractive to start dating politicians?
D is saying, sorry, if it's to call you. D is saying, I hear them drag Yorubas and Northerners, but they are so divided amongst themselves.
Absolutely. We have not had any faction come out of APC ever since Tinubu won. But once Peter Obi was picked by the Labour Party, we had another Igbo guy saying he's the leader of another faction. That would never happen if you had an Hausa person there. That would never happen if you had a Yoruba person there. I am not saying that Peter Obi...
You know the most united people in Nigeria?
The Hausa people are.
Is Hausa people.
Yes. The Yorubas don't even come
The average Hausa person, whatever their rank it tells them is what they do.
They do, yes. And that is why I think that's why the British people literally handed Nigeria over to them.
Oh, yes.
Because they could not divide them. Yes. The British people could divide every other tribe in Nigeria to rule, but they found it difficult to penetrate the Hausa people. And they said, my gosh, these people give us a run for our money. You guys are the ones that were going to...
And you know why? It's because of the religion.
Exactly. I tell you the truth. And you see, I think also a lot of thoughts must have gone. I don't know if anybody has watched this interview of one of Abiola's late wives, where she was saying that she was having nightmares when she knew that Babangida and Abiola had sworn with the Quran. And Babangida was assuring Abiola, hey, I'm going to make sure everything is fine. Once you win this presidency, you are the president. And she said that she was having nightmares about how the husband was literally denied of that post. She went back to her husband to say, hey, don't trust these guys. They're going to deal with you. And you know what the husband said? He said, no, he cannot swear by the Quran and disappoint me. Well, everybody knows that Babangida is the evil genius himself. He swore by the Quran and he went against it. But imagine if he had sworn by the Quran to an Hausa man. He was not going to renege on his promise to an Hausa man, but he did that to a Yoruba man. I will tell you something, Auntie B. We cannot stop. And yes, no PVC, no remittance. It is a shame that our Nigerian woman, who is a proud Igbo woman, is the chief of WTO. We do have smart women all over the place, smart Nigerians. They're all over there in Harvard and MIT, running the whole place. And you have these morons running our country.
Yes, that's the word for them. They are morons, bunch of morons, tired, recycled, brainless men.
Brain dead human
visionless. They have no vision.
Our country.
All they care about is how to line their pockets. Atiku said if he becomes president, he's going to make all his friends rich. He said it openly.
Can you imagine that? You know, Auntie B, this is how I always imagine Nigerian politicians. There's corruption in the UK where you are. There's corruption in America where we are. They call it lobbying here. Politicians literally transfer money to their wives' accounts because they know that they're not going to go up. The IRS is not going to go, against their wives to say, bring the money out. It's in their wife's name. So there's corruption everywhere. But imagine a typical corrupt politician in the Western world eating with a fork. Imagine how Nigerian politicians are. They have fork on both of their hands and legs, eating shamelessly. just eating up the money that is for the commonwealth of the people. That is how shameless our politicians are. They eat with their hands and their legs as well. I have seen this happen. I have seen people's fortune transformed in my family. I've seen cousins who were church rats in the barrack. They became transformed in the twinkle of an eye. Filthy rich people. I have a brother who is also a beneficiary of Tinubu's largesse as well. I know them, I see them, and I imagine if they can steal this much, if these people can have this much, how much did they actually steal? How much have they actually stolen from this country? I am very passionate about politics, Auntie B, and I could go on and on, but I want to thank you. Please continue doing this. Please let us.
Yeah, we have to. In the run-up of the election, we have to from time to time because, Auntie B, like I said, we are affected by what happens in Nigeria.
Please, Auntie B, thank you so much. Please let us mix the entertainment with the politics so that we can keep making people aware of the fact that they have to. And one more thing I wanted to tell you: in Kenya, if you're in America, you can vote in the general election electronically. Kenya is a country that is not the same age with Nigeria when it comes to whether it is manpower.
Do you also know that Kenya has uninterrupted power supply?
Oh, I know, because I have a friend here who actually grew up in a Kenyan village. She lives here in America with me, and she tells me there is no power outage in my country. I don't know what that is, because you know what? She was watching Blood Sisters with me, and she was like, why is their makeup so cakey, Ifama? Why is their makeup so cakey? I had to explain to her that, hey, you might see all this fancy Blood Sister movie on Netflix, but they are running on Gen. She said, oh my gosh, I can't believe you don't have light? I said, no, there's no electricity in Nigeria. It's a country that runs on generators. She said, wow, that's why their makeup is so cakey. So no matter how classy we try to appear on Netflix, all our makeup is cakey because there's no light. There's no real electricity, proper natural electricity that's coming to the actors and actresses' faces. We can't even hide it. No matter how bling we try to make it look, Nigeria is, on the brink of collapse, except we make the right decision when it comes to leadership. So thank you so much, Auntie B. I'm going to let other people speak. Thank you for this. God bless you.
My darling. Yeah. So for all Nigerians, thank you, Ify. That was brilliantly said. I do appreciate your contribution. I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I was beginning to think maybe I'm crazy. Because when I start talking about it, some people are like, why are you worrying yourself? I have to worry. It's my country. We all should be worried. Some Nigerians in the diaspora are not interested. A lot of Nigerians in the diaspora are interested in what is happening in Nigeria. But the one that drives me to want to pull my hair out is the Nigerians who live in Nigeria and they don't care. Like Bio said, how can you cry more than the bereaved? Now, they sleep for 9 generator. The whole air is polluted. Carbon monoxide everywhere. Una they swallow them. Una no fit travel by road. You can't travel by train. Your life every day. Everybody is living in fear. Yet you can't think. And Nigerians. One thing I don't like about our people, and I love Nigeria, but our Nigerians are great in many ways. But the thing that is so common about Nigerians who live in Nigerians is lack of accountability. We like to blame other people for everything. The Nigerians who live in Nigeria will never say, okay, me, how am I contributing to this problem? So they will conveniently take a bribe. They will conveniently bribe someone. They will conveniently cut corners. They will conveniently do any other thing in their own place of work. But they will point their hands at politicians. Not them, now they thief for the money. Meanwhile, if not get smart, be safe. If you not bribe, I no go let you see your guy. If not secretary, if you didn't give her an envelope, she will not allow you to see her oga. So that is a problem. The people or the leadership is a reflection of the people. And the level of corruption in Nigeria, oh Jesus. Let's not even go there. Flaky, you're welcome, Ojari. Unmute yourself.
Auntie V, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm actually on the road, so there might be some kind of background noise.
All right.
I'm going to pick my kids in school. Okay, so you see, when we talk about Nigeria, to be sincere, it gives me migraine. And I'm really tired of talking about Nigeria. I was discussing with an elderly woman about the health condition of Tinubu. And can you believe this woman was like, oh, no, mental capacity, low need. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. Mental capacity, low need.
Yes, mental capacity, low
No,
need.
it's not mental capacity. She doesn't understand what mental capacity
I have
is.
to explain to her. This man is showing symptoms, signs of an health issue that has to do with the brain. It is so obvious. It's not rocket science. You cannot be saying because of the politics of chop by chop, and then because of your own selfish interest, because you want to be called a president, you sell a whole nation. For how many years? Are we not tired? I swear when I got to Canada here, within 3 days of staying here, my 4-year-old daughter was asking me, mommy, they've not taken the light. I'm not joking. She just woke up that morning and she was like, mommy, we did not take the light. Are we not going to hunt the gen?
Oh,
Myself
Jesus.
and my husband, we just
a 4-year-old already knows about hunting gen.
We stayed at ourselves and we just busted into laughter. It wasn't funny, but that is how bad. A 4-year, she already has it in her head that normal, they're supposed to take light. And then when you ask her, now, do you want to go back to Nigeria? She will say, no, I don't want to go back to Nigeria. That is how bad it is. And then the people at home are saying, only God knows who will be the president. Some people will tell you that, they play the politics of religious, mental, I don't even know what to call it. And that's why people like Father Mbaka can be saying that somebody is cursed, he cannot be president. And some people will buy it, hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, yeah.
One of the, I don't want to waste your time. One of the things I personally plan to do really is, I'm looking forward to the presidential debate. I hope they will go. I hope Tinubu will not run away from the debate. And I hope Atiku will not run. I'm looking forward to that debate. And I told someone that I'm looking for all these people that used to show football in communities. The few ones I can support with fuel and DSTV premium or whatever, to show,
so that they can watch.
Let them play it in their communities, so that people will come there and watch it. They will come there and listen to Tinubu talk. Come there and listen to Peter Obi talk.
You think that will make a difference if they listen to debate?
Yes, it's not. I mean, I'm sorry, Tinubu cannot hold an effective communication for 30 minutes.
That's true.
It's just obvious. The other day, people are talking on Twitter that it's like they are running away from media, because when you look at it, Peter Obi has been the only one going for media round, talking here and there. What does Tinubu have to say? Just like the other person said, Tinubu of 10, 15 years ago is not the same man.
Oh, yes, Bill said that.
Apart from that, we all know this man's credential. We should stop deceiving ourselves. The same man that everybody has been asking two simple questions. How old are you? What is the source of your money? Nobody has been able to give us a very simple explanation.
They will tell you that if you didn't know how I became poor, you shouldn't ask me how I became rich.
You see, our problem again, Auntie B, it's big, because, and it has to come from the top, really, because a majority of the Nigerians have that mindset. Nobody owns the past. We'll never fuck up, make it raising, and what's that thing they used to say. So if we continue to live our life like that, Tinubu as president, Jesus, I cannot just imagine it. I was telling my husband the other day that MC Oluomo, Minister for Transportation, straight up, and he was laughing. It looks funny, really. But that guy, as someone told me some things about Tinubu and his house in Bodilon, I was scared. The things she said she saw one very early morning in Bodilon. What she said she saw, in fact, she said it was, what do we call it? This 1st of New Year Eve. And they were going home very early in the morning. The things she said she saw. And that she told me that she said Lagos especially is under a hold.
Yeah, he said it before now. That if he doesn't sleep, that Lagos cannot sleep. He said it openly now.
So, I mean, is that
he said if he doesn't sleep, Lagos cannot sleep.
I mean, where is the lie?
If somebody says something like that, you think it's just they're just making mouth? Do you know what he has sacrificed to become president?
Jesus Christ.
No, this man is ready to sacrifice anything and anyone. That's how ambitious Tinubu is.
And the truth, just like Bio said, I think the people in Nigeria, I just got here not too long, really. But I think that the people in Nigeria, maybe because people in the diaspora, they send money to them easily. They really don't understand that people are working 14, 15-hour shifts to send those 150 and 200 or whatever dollars to them. So if you have to make them understand and see why they should also work for it. If you want to vote for Tinubu, you want to vote for even you want to vote for Buhari again, vote for him and face the consequences.
Hello, Baton.
It's simple.
It's simple.
I mean, it's simple. And the person that told me about Tinubu,
they will complain. Hey, it's too long. It's too sunny. The Nigerians, the average Nigerian will find every excuse not to do their civic duty.
Because they are not, it's not that they are not interested. I know we have a society that I don't even know. Our system is so terrible. It's just the same way you are in a family where everybody knows that the 14-year-old boy is a Yahoo boy, but they don't mind. They will tell you to mind your business. They will tell you, you know,
someone said that whatever he did in Lagos has expired because they attacked his convoy. So whatever spiritual hold he has on Lagos, living stainlessly with Gladys.
I see Auntie B, that convoy thing, that thing yesterday, I don't believe it.
You don't know this man. He can even stage it. He can be MC Oluomo's people that did it.
The head of the hoodlums. It's not possible.
You don't even know. They can even do that one to make it seem as if, you know.
Sanwo-Olu cancelled or banned the NURT. The following day, he created an office for MC Oluomo. That is how important MC Oluomo is. So I can never buy that hoodlums attacked Tinubu.
Maybe he was the one that removed the former governor when he did only one tenure because he was not dancing to his tone.
And this one
he
is
decided to put his puppet.
This one is following him every.
It's his puppet now. He's the one that you see, flaky. Somebody said it earlier on.
Everywhere.
That's why he wanted to come and do in Edo State. That's why hashtag Edo no be Lagos was raining one time. When the Edo people said that Oshomole wanted to do what Tinubu is doing in Lagos in Edo State,
exactly.
and they kicked him out.
Exactly. It's just terrible. But personally, that is my own plan. Apart from the PVC, even the PVC, I was telling someone, a friend yesterday, that I feel that it is intentional that the people in the south cannot get their PVC. I don't know why I feel like that.
Yes,
I saw a video. Someone shared a video with me because I've lived in the north before. And the person shared a video where they were doing house-to-house registration. House to house in the north.
If you go to the north, their cow has PVC. Their chicken has PVC. Their goats. All the underage children have PVC. My people in the south and east will sit down and fold their hand and they will be looking.
It is intentional. I cannot just sit down and fold their hands. The people that went to attack Igbos
they will tell you that they don't have card. They will give any excuse for people not to have access to it.
It's just simple.
It's all part of the programming so that people do not vote.
I'm just hopeful that someday I'm very hopeful that Peter Obi will win. Seriously, me, I've been campaigning. People that will fight me in Lagos will fight me. I will campaign. I've heard that man talk. I've seen his achievements. I've read about it. I mean, we want people that will be able to sit with world leaders and have effective communication.
For once, someone that can open his mouth and speak without shaking.
Can Tinubu sit with Macron and talk, and that one will not slip off?
Just look at him. Look at him. He is tired.
And I used to say that the people even pushing him are wicked. That man is old. That man is sick. He should spend the rest of his life resting and flying around the country. Stolen money or not stolen money, go and eat it. I mean, unless somebody that will help our problem, find a solution to our problem, let the person come in.
You know, Frankie, what I'm really happy about is that, I mean, from everything I've seen since when I started posting about Peter Obi, it seems like majority of Nigerians in diaspora are united in supporting Peter Obi, irrespective of our culture, tribe, or religion.
The people on ground are not. I was listening to Arise. Sorry for the noise, please. I was listening to Arise TV this morning, and they were talking about the number of young people that came to vote in Ekiti. And then you look at the number of people that are registered and the number of people that came out to vote. It does not tally. So people are still laid back in voting. So I don't know what we can do.
And you know, that is where I hear the corruption comes in. When people don't vote, then they fill those spots.
Exactly.
Yeah. The people that are registered to vote, if they don't actually come out to vote, then they can put fake ballot boxes in the box.
Jesus. I don't know. I will just do the little, but that one, really, my own plan is, even if it's 4, 3, 5 shows, all these people that do TV, football shows, or what do they used to call them, I really want to fund them. Let people put it on your street. Let people come and see Baba Tinubu talk, and let them hear and Obi talk. And let them
Let's wait and see. We'll continue to do the bit that we can hear. So, hashtag on social media, no PVC, no remittance, please,
simple,
guys.
Simple.
That's what we can do here, because we are asking the question, how can we? And because a lot of Nigerians in the diaspora who are Nigerians that really care about that country people are angry, people are frustrated, people are scared, people are frustrated.
You will experience a developed country, and then you will not be angry with Nigeria. There is absolutely no way. You leave your country, you come to another country, they're even paying your children benefit. I mean, you that you paid tax in Nigeria, did you get anything?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Flaky.
I miss you.
I greet you too, my darling.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a good evening, my darling. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, Peter Obi 2023. Everybody needs to use their voice. So, hey, Joe, this is the time to put your tribe aside, yo. I don't need to be Igbo. I'm not Igbo. I don't care. But look at them. Just look at them. These are the trio. Not gonna look them where. Look the screen now. After you remove the frying pan. Remove the frying pan on the side. Let me remove this so you can see. Look at your screen now. And if you've got even a dog in Nigeria and you care about that dog, you would tell me that in all honesty, in your heart of hearts, that you can open your eyes and look at this man on your screen now and tell me that you will, in good conscience, wish for a presidency under this man, under the man they call Jagaban, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or Atiku. Look at them. What are we looking for? We are looking for a leader who is not old, number one. Very, very important, because we are tired of old men. We are tired of people who have medical issues that they spend half of their, or more than half of their tenure in foreign hospitals, treating diseases and illnesses that have no name. We are looking for somebody who's got age on their side. Peter Obi has age on his side, and here is in his 50s. We are looking for somebody who is educated, that can stand side by side with other leaders, world leaders in the center stage, who understand modern technologies, not Buhari that cannot read. We are looking for an intelligent person who will be economical, not somebody that will be sorting their friends out with your money. Nigerian universities have been shut down for months. Nigerian universities, Nigerian education is on the floor. And you live in Nigeria, you don't care? You think that politics is not directly linked to everything that concerns your life? Hey, yeah. We went there here our own, hey, we just shout. We are just shouting because of the love we have for you people. My children are not going to go to universities in Nigeria. It's not brag. My children are not coming to Nigeria to live. They are Britico people. They are Britico. You people that are calling now, all of you, you're Americans. Your children are Americans. Even those of you who don't have children yet, you know that your future children are Americans and Canadians already. So, is you people that don't know, you don't imagine 4-year-old child is asking for generator. You know how young a 4-year-old is? They already know. We need somebody who will have a vision. We need visionary leader who will put an end to this epileptic power supply that we've had for God knows how long in Nigeria. It is becoming a disgrace. We need somebody who can sit down with American government, whether it's CIA, FBI, whatever it is needed, to find a lasting solution to this Fulani Wahala that we have, that they come to the south, They will come to Owo, go to every part of the east, south, everywhere, name it, west. And they just start finishing our people. And Buhari will not say a word. They will not say a word. Are you people not tired? My eldest brother, I might even do a vlog with him, to be honest, because he's retired and he knows politics. He's lived in Nigeria all his life. It's his first time abroad. And since he came, it's been funny. Me and my husband, we've just been laughing. The kind of things that he said, we'll be laughing and laughing. Because he's experiencing the abroad for the first time. And he will just be shaking his head. I said, brother, what did you see? He will say, oh, can Nigeria ever be like this? Can Nigeria ever be like this? They will give money for roads. They will not do roads. They will thief. The basic things that people even need. Young people. You have millions of young people on the street daily. There are no jobs, no opportunity for them to even create businesses for themselves. Where you want to see lights? Where are you going to get it? Education system. Any system you can think of is grinded in Nigeria. My people, we need to wake up. Oh, we must wake up. Whether you live in Nigeria, especially if you live in Nigeria, please, you need to do the needful. Don't say, it don't concern me. Even if I vote, I don't vote. What will be, will be. It's too hectic. It's too big. Health. You are talking about medical. All of them, they come abroad for their medication and their treatment and their surgery and everything. Any small thing in Nigeria, it is only God that can say whether you live. The rate of infant mortality, the women today, ordinary cesarean section that people will go to hospital elective here, they will volunteer that they want to go and do elective. If they give you in the hospitals in Nigeria that you have to do surgery, some people, their own don't finish. In fact, they'll be running from one church to the other looking for prayers because they know most times they might not survive it. Plane flew the other day from Abuja to Benin. The plane returned back to Abuja because there was no electricity in Benin airports. I can go on and on and on. I know now. I don't need to overflow. You guys know the issues. If you are in Nigeria here, you know how our country is. My brother said Nigeria has gone backwards since 50 years since Buhari. 50 years it's gone backwards. That's what my brother told me. This is a man of 70-year-old. He told me this one he came. 50 years backwards, Nigeria has gone. So when I said in my comment section that the stakes are too high for anyone to be complacent, I know what I mean. No. So let's continue to say what we can, do what we can to advocate for Peter Obi. Please don't be quiet. Speak up. Use your social media. If you're on social media, let's shout it. Put it in your social media, WhatsApp. No PVC, no remittance. Hashtag no PVC, no remittance is very, very important. That will lead our voice. Otherwise, if Nigeria know better, our pockets will continue to bleed. That's the truth. Because we are the ones suffering. It's you that will send money. You will pay school fees. You will pay rent. You will pay everything. The other day that the family member was kidnapped, I did a video here. I sent money. If Nigeria was good, that money can do something good. But I had to. I cannot keep quiet. Because if anything happens to him, they will say, hey, what did you do? All of us are feeling the impact of how the deterioration that's happened in Nigeria. We are all feeling it wherever you live. So please, let's not be quiet. And like Ify said, from now on, this is going to be part of what we're doing here. We're not only doing relationships, DV and celebrity gist and things like that. Again, we're going to put, because politics affect every area of your life. Our people are deeply affected with everything that is going on. My one of my friends that came, the mom, they are Ishan. They are from Ishan. The mom, we call the mom here because I know the mom. So we're speaking. I was like, Nene, how are you? Do you know what she told me? She said, my Pekin. I kid you not. This is what this woman is in her 80s. She said, my Pekin. For Ishan now, if you they chop food and another person they come, you go carry the food hide. I say, you don't bad like that. He say, yes. Because you know if you let person see say you dey chop food so that I no go follow you chop because the food itself no reach you. He said farmers no fit go farm again because their farm no safe. They cannot go to the farm. These are village people. They are afraid to go into the bush because of Fulani headsmen and all these people that are walking around the bushes in all of the southeast, southwest. Nana say, my pikin, will they carry food? If somebody knock door, you they eat, you go carry it. That means if you didn't understand my pidgin English, when you are having your dinner and there is a knock on the door, you first go and hide the food so that that neighbor or relative that is coming does not see what you are eating so that they don't share in it. That's how bad. And Nigerians are very generous people. We like to share food with our friends, our neighbors, our sisters, our brothers. For somebody to do that, it's about survival. It's about hardship, how limited the resources that they have. Food. They don't have food. Villagers don't have food. They cannot go to farm because the farms are not safe. I can go on and on and on and on and on, my people. So I know it gets emotional for a lot of us when we talk about Nigeria. We get angry, we get frustrated, but we cannot give up. Because we know, how can we give up? You will say, I don't want to deal with Nigeria, except you know open social media, except you know call home. And you cannot do without calling home. So we'll continue to talk. So thank you, my people. I appreciate you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this conversation and you think we need to have more of it. If you've not liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, because if you're not like, that means you didn't like the conversation. Then we can just go back to our normal. Okay? So it's based on the conversations that we have here that you guys enjoy and engage with, that we'll do shows. So if you think we need to talk more and we need to do everything we can in our capacity as Nigerians in the diaspora to lead our voice to what is going on in Nigeria, give this video a thumbs up, please. Leave your comment in the comment section, and I shall see you in my next video. Yeah. We are tired. Somebody said Nigerians in the diaspora, we are tired. That's true. We are. We are tired. Yeah, we are seriously tired. We are working too hard. Some of us are working longer than we should work. Some people, they cannot even retire. I saw a man yesterday. He's my in-law. He's 70 years. He's still working. People are working longer. Not because they don't have what they need here, but because of what they need to do for people, their relatives, their families back home. So as we pray, and we know Nigerians, we believe in prayers, we are very religious, whatever religion you belong to, let us pray. But also we need, the Bible says that faith without works is dead. So while we pray, we need to do what we can to also make sure that at least Peter Obi stand a fighting chance at this thing called presidency. It is well. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, you're watching from television, please subscribe on your tablet, your phones, your iPads. Give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Live shows are back now, for real. Yeah. We're gonna come back and we're gonna, you know how we do now, back to back to back. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, hashtag Peter Obi for president. We support him. Every young, right-thinking Nigerian who wants the progress of Nigeria will support Peter Obi. Nobody will support all these tired old men. No, we can't. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Love you guys. Bye.